Bad news, and... Oh! Comic strips! This is the worst thing I have ever read! It is just so silly!
Have they changed the comic strip artist?
Huh?
The one I saw yesterday was just terrible. I bet they got a lot of bad reviews. Something that bad shouldn't be published.
So you can leave an opinion through a letter. Their humor may not be the best, but I would like to let them know that they have made my day a lot. Maybe that will also cheer them up and encourage them to continue. Surely it's not just the two of us with bad taste. I got a reply! Let's see what it says.
Dear Frisk. Whoa, I just read your letter. It has me a bit surprised, honestly. Well, if you wanted to do something good for me, you did it. You managed to make me smile. I have more of the good stuff that you already saw. I hope you will have fun with them too. Thanks again, kid. Sans.
Well, I guess that's it. Maybe I can send one last letter? Although I already saw the comic strip today. I hope you won't mind.
Bills. Debts. Another bill. Huh? Another letter? Heh. It seems that girl from yesterday wrote again. It says she had fun with today's comic strip too.
I can't believe that there's another being in the world who shares your disgusting sense of humor. But you have your first fan. Good job, brother.
She took the trouble to write again. I can do it too. Dear Frisk. It's so weird to write dear. But it's what fits in with letters, so... Thanks again for writing. I didn't expect you to do it a second time. It was nice to recognize your handwriting. Glad to know my puns are treating you well. That's good news. So I don't have to use the heavy wet punnery I have for weekends. You and a few others have made this new chapter in my life more bearable. Even if my job is something that is done with enthusiasm. Time flies, and you have to deal with those who try to make you believe that you have only wasted it. But all I get is these letters. And they make me see that it's worth it, again. Thanks, Frisk. Sans the Skeleton.
About today's comic.
I still can't find any more free time, but there are no shortcuts. You have written again.
You are doing very well. Do not overexert yourself.
I almost thought you hadn't written anything this time. I would have liked to see his face. My brother also takes it out of his skin.
More people are enjoying them, Sans.
Sorry I signed with ketchup. I mistook the paper for a napkin.
Such an original way to sign a letter. Should I use lipstick to sign mine too? Oh no.
I'll be honest with you, Frisk. It has been 3 months since I started working here. And things haven't been really good lately. Now it's a race against the clock. And even if more people started supporting me, my contract is ending soon. So, anyway, I will have to retire if there are not enough people to convince them to keep me for another month. Do not be surprised if one of these days a vacancy opens for another artist. Just don't feel bad for me. You've already helped me a lot, and compassion may not be the answer. At least for me.
Huh?
I would like to close this chapter before starting another. I am still not very convinced that I can do it. But knowing you, giving up will not be something you will allow me to do. Not when you still have my address. So with this free time I have left, I'll understand if you don't want to, but I'd like to talk to you face to face.
Excuse me, are you Sans? Sans the Skeleton?
Yes, I am.
It's a pleasure to finally meet you. I'm Frisk. I'm not only here for what you asked me in your last letter. I really wanted to meet you in person, to close this chapter and be there when the new one begins.
It is also a pleasure, Frisk. Then, I'm counting on you, as well as I want you to count on me. To be that daily joke that brightens your day.